Hello FPL managers, welcome back for another video. In this video, I'll be going through my Gameweek 7 transfer plans. Subscribe if you're new around, still trying to get 300 subscribers, and drop a like if you enjoyed the video. The defense was the shambolic in Gameweek 6, no return so far. Sanchez accumulated 2 points, not a strong game from the Spanish 𝐥𝐤𝐤. The defense, Mazraoui considered an 8 goal against Spurs. United were poor and went on to lose 3 goals to Spurs. The next fixture will decide if I keep Mazraoui long term or just find an alternative. United don't look promising, but they do have a couple of good fixtures from Gameweek 8 onwards. Trent received an early booking against Wolves. It was a tough game for Slots boys. The next game they play against Crystal Palace, and for 7.1 defender, I expect more from the English fullback. Lewis from Man City started against Newcastle as I predicted, but again it was one of those game weeks where clean sheets are hard to get. 2 points for the City defender, who seemed to occupy more space in the final third. 𝐦𝐤𝐬 is yet to play against Southampton. The midfield, which is Palmer, Rogers, Luis Diaz and Salah. Let's start with the Liverpool boys. Absolutely poor performance from the two. Wolves looked in control of the game and Lille absorbed Liverpool pressing. I don't expect Diaz to be dropped right away unless Law decides to start 𝐥𝐤𝐤 in back-to-back games. I still expect Luis Diaz to start Premier League games. Salah, who was also a captain for the game week with 10 points, he did have an average game and is on chopping block for the future game weeks. More on that later on. And now Rogers finally back-to-back returns from the Villa centre forward. The returns came at the end of Villa's good fixture run, but still important considering how this game week has gone. Palmer was the one who took the spotlight in the midfield, 25 points from the ice-cold Palmer. Fair to those who also captured him, he was the one who pushed us goal, 4 goals at halftime, the only player to do so in the history of the Premier League. Chelsea fixtures are getting tricky from Gameweek 8, but I will hold on through the run. Up front, Haaland did blank against Newcastle, not surprised. Evanilson is yet to play when recording this video. A total of 61 points so far means a green out to around 271k in the world. Positive result for the team, 1 free transfer heading into Gameweek 7. There are a couple of areas which needs to be highlighted. First is the defense. Should I keep Mazraoui or Trent? These two players are the ones I'm looking to transfer out in the defense. Trent is leading as is expensive. The likes of 𝐥𝐤𝐤, whom I previously owned, and Ruben Diaz are the top options for now. City upcoming fixtures are appealing, but that means I'll be doubling up on City's defense, which to be fair, they don't seem to keep clean sheets. Another option is to go for Forest defense, 𝐦𝐤𝐤 or Milenkovic. Both are decent options priced at 4.5 million. Forest is among the best defense so far this season. Apart from Gameweek 7 where they play Chelsea, they face Crystal Palace, Leicester City and West Ham. In the midfield, it's obvious Salah or Diaz will have to be transferred out. Initially, I was planning to get Bruno in Gameweek 8, that won't happen. Foden is another option I'm eyeing too, but he hasn't started any game this season. Saka against Southampton is a strong pick, but his return this season have mostly come from corner kicks. The midfield is the area where it's a little difficult to nail a player to hold long term. 𝐵𝐿 is another shout out. I've spoken more about him often in this channel, always among my transfer options, but he's still not in my team yet. I could easily do Diaz to 𝐵𝐿. Other option is maybe to get a differential picks like 𝐼𝐚𝐬 or 𝐜𝐨𝐵𝐞. The current list of my midfield transfer target is 𝐵𝐿 as number 1, followed by Foden, and then Saka, 𝐼𝐚𝐬 and Sancho or Madueke are also considered. Up front, no current changes, so 1 free transfer and maybe a change in the midfield, downgrading Diaz to someone else or even sell Salah to afford the likes of Saka. Let me know who you plan to transfer in for Gameweek 7. Saying so, rolling for 1 more week is also not out of the picture as my team looks very strong for Gameweek 7. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's see 300 subscribers. Don't miss my Gameweek 7 team selection video later on this week. Have a nice one and thanks for watching.